thing where you kind of know what's going to happen next, or you try to predict what happens next, and then in the end when you actually find that you were correct about what you thought was going to happen, and you just feel like, I'm a genius. Hey faves, welcome to or welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, you can show that you like it here by subscribing, liking, or leaving a comment down below. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 Netflix recommendations, okay? And I thought of this because right now we're all going through this lockdown, quarantine, self-isolation, social distancing, whatever you may call it, situation.
It's a pandemic!
And it has left most of us with enough time on our hands, so much so that we have time to Netflix and quarantine and chill. So, well, I can't necessarily relate, but I'm still gonna share like my 10 favorite TV shows and movies on Netflix at the moment. And I'd like to hear from you too. So if you have any shows or any TV series that you've seen on Netflix that I haven't mentioned in this video, you can leave a comment down below and tell me what your Netflix recommendations are. The first one that I'm gonna recommend that I feel is my absolute favorite, and this is, by the way, in no particular order. Number one on my list is the show Greenleaf. It's actually a TV series.
Prodigal daughter returns.
The star in the show, Grace Greenleaf, is like the prodigal daughter. So she returns home after her sister committed suicide. So she comes to sort of investigate what really happened to her sister.
You gave her away!
But then also her coming back to her old hometown means her confronting things that happened in the past, and, you know, just everything that's changed with her family. And it's a drama, by the way. So if you're into dramas, if you're into, you know, shows that are captivating, shows that resonate with the real life happenings, and shows that, you know, just keep you on the edge, keep you at the edge of your seat, keep you not necessarily guessing, but what can I say? They're just so, it's such a relatable show. It's about a family. Features stars like Oprah Winfrey and so many other famous people you know but can't name. That's the show. And the best thing about Greenleaf is it has an amazing 5 seasons. Well, on Netflix you'll only find 4 seasons, but it's got 5 whole seasons, so you can binge watch that show till you get tired. The second TV show that I'm going to recommend is Love is Blind.
You will choose someone to marry.
Hello.
Nice to hear from you. Can't say see ya
Without ever seeing.
If you're ready to find the love of your life,
Game time.
the pods are now open.
It's a dating show / reality show. So it's like a social experiment where they try to prove that you can actually fall in love with someone without seeing them before you actually meet them, just based on personalities. So the show starts with people actually meeting and talking, but not actually seeing each other, having conversations and seeing if these people actually end up falling in love. And the twist at the end of it all is to see if they can actually even go ahead and get married after 6 weeks of only knowing each other. It's quite interesting. I'm just gonna insert trailers and everything all over here so that you can get what I'm saying, but it's quite an interesting show. The third TV show that I would recommend on Netflix is Big Little Lies.
Gotta have each other's backs, right? Who's got yours?
These women, they're vicious.
We all do bad things sometimes.
This one actually has 2 seasons, so that's a lot for you to watch, to binge watch and enjoy. And this one has people like Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and another, okay, it's not like a ton of famous people you know but can't name, but like it has a lot of famous people in there. Oh, it has what's this girl, Shailene Woodley as well is in there. And it's an amazing TV show. This one is more of a thriller, suspense, you know, it's very moving, like, you know, it'll keep you at the edge of your seat, and it'll also take you into detective mode. You know that thing where you kind of know what's going to happen next, or you try to predict what happens next, and then in the end when you actually find that you were correct about what you thought was going to happen, and you just feel like, I'm a genius. Yeah, it's one of those shows, so I definitely recommend that one. The fourth TV show that I'm going to recommend is Never Have I Ever.
What? Mom, I'm fast asleep!
You don't look like you're asleep.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing exactly what I said I'd do. I'm here to have sex with you.
It It actually only has one season, but I finished the whole season in like 2 days. Then that's only because I go for work. But if I wasn't going for work, I probably would have finished it in like a day. This one stars an Indian American girl, I would say, in an American setup, an American high school. So if you're into the teen flicks, the teen high school comedy, quirky kind of stuff, she's like the nerdy kind of girl. So if you're into that kind of stuff, then you'll definitely enjoy this one. So she's basically crushing on this guy, and literally the whole season is about her being obsessed with this guy. And I didn't really say I like the ending of the season, but I'm not going to tell you how it ended because I don't want to give you any spoilers. But yeah, that's something you could totally watch. It's a really funny, it's like super hilarious, so it's kind of like a comedy and yeah, one of those teen series at the same time, which is kind of fun. So yep, definitely you'd have to check that one out. The next one that I would recommend is the show Good Girls. Now this one is also a comedy, and this one has 2 seasons, so you can binge and binge and binge.
Hardly anything in our accounts.
I made a few bad decisions at work. Oh, honey, what can we do?
Nancy and I are suing you for custody.
Seriously.
My husband and I work all the time. The transplant lists can take months. So when do you want to do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery! I better get a manager up here right now or I will start capping people, and I'm not even joking, mother!
This one is about a group of 3 friends. Well, 2 of them are sisters and one of them is just like the extra friend. And you know, because they have so many problems in their lives, like financially, they turn to dubious means of making money. But you know, they actually turn to criminal activity, but then they are good people, but they only do that because, I'm not trying to justify why they do it, but they only do that because, you know, of their living conditions or their living situations. But in the midst of all that drama, there is some comedy in that. Like, that is the funniest, like, it's one of the funniest shows I've seen in a while. Like, it kept me laughing the whole time. So definitely check that one out if you know, are looking for a nice cool show to watch. Now I'm gonna move on to films. So the first one that I would definitely recommend is To All the Boys I Ever Loved. I'm sure every girl has seen this one, and I'm one of those hopeless romantics that will definitely watch that show. I've watched it twice already, and it's got a sequel, so there's like 2 that you need to watch. So there's To All the Boys I've Ever Loved, and then there's To All the Boys I've Ever Loved, P.S. I Still Love You.
Can I talk to you?
I really appreciate it, but it's never gonna happen.
I'm sorry, what?
I think it's really cool that you think I have golden specks in my eyes.
Oh my God, it's Josh. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
The letters are out.
Women.
Teenager, high school situations, all that drama, all that jazz. She basically writes letters to her crushes of the past, and those letters accidentally get sent out, but then they get sent out while she's old, and she wrote those older, like while she's an older teenager, but she sent those letters while she was a little girl. So imagine you writing a letter to your crush and it gets delivered to them when you're so much older and way past over them. So yeah, definitely something you can watch. The next film that I would recommend is A Fall from Grace.
When you wake up, you don't know that today will be the day to change your life. Grace, please tell me what happened. What did he do to you?
The only thing that I can say after watching this movie is just, why, Parry, why? Why did you do this to us? Like, I don't understand, but like, you need to watch it because like, I can't even explain it, but it's a drama, very moving, one of those acrimony. If you've seen acrimony, then definitely you have to see A Fall from Grace. I feel like it's the same kind of thing. It does the same thing that acrimony did to us. A Fall from Grace is definitely something you need to see, but yeah, if you're looking for the kind of acrimony vibe, that's the movie that you could see. But it left me very upset. You know, those moving in a sense that it just upsets you. Yeah, it made me very upset, and I'm about to get upset all over again. The third movie I would recommend is Freshman Year.
In the beginning, God...
Young man, if you want to pass this class, you must follow the assigned text. In my class, this is the Bible. Know this Bible.
One night out of the school year. These welcome parties are done once a year. Like, you can't afford to miss this.
I don't know, Shansi.
The basketball team only picks like 1 or 2 freshmen every year, but I know some of the players. You'll be at the parties tonight. I can hook you up if you really want to get in.
This one is about also, like, you know, the whole Greenleaf type of situation where you're like a church family and a preacher's kid and all that kind of situation. But this preacher's kid goes to college and ends up falling for a girl. Obviously falls for a girl in college and gets her pregnant. And his dad is one of those pastor Nigerian strict parents, so it's all about how his dad handled that situation of him getting this girl pregnant. Definitely something you watch, because I actually liked how it ended. It's not what you imagine. So next one that I would recommend is the movie Stepsisters. This one is about basically college sororities.
I cannot believe you're not stepping with us this year. I've got to focus on getting into Harvard.
You need to make SBB look like positive contributors to the community. Don't you have a big charity step competition coming up?
Let's go! I can't teach them. My black card would get revoked.
You make this SBB mess go away, and I will guarantee you admission to Harvard.
This girl is in a sorority and she's trying to earn points to go to, she's in college, but she's trying to get points to go to one of these Ivy League universities, and to earn extra credit to be recommended to go into these colleges, she has to teach a bunch of Caucasian women how to step. So it's got that stomp the yard kind of vibe, but female kind of ladies kind of stomping and steps dancing. So if you're into those kind of movies and dance movies, then you best to check that one out too. Okay, definitely not least is the movie Dangerous Lies. Now listen.
It's time to take your medication.
Thank you, Katie. I couldn't get along without you. My new caretaker, companion,
And friend.
Leonard?
How long did you work for Mr. Wellesley?
About 4.5 months. We're married. We're broke.
I'll find something.
I'm Mr. Wellesley's attorney. He left everything to you.
You folks going somewhere?
We're moving into Leonard's house.
Okay, this one, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's definitely a must watch because hectic. Like this is hectic, fam. It's hectic. Like literally when I was watching this movie, I actually forgot it's a movie and I felt like it's a series. You know, I just felt like it's a TV series, one of them that's gonna keep going. But it stars this girl from Riverdale. I don't know what her name is, but yeah, it stars her. And basically her and her newlywed husband were living a low-income life, and she ends up working for this man, and this man is like a very, very rich older man who basically has no family and stuff. So this man dies and leaves his whole estate to this girl who was taking care of him, and her drama unfolds after this. Like problems upon problems follow these people, okay? And yeah, you just better watch it, but it's intense. Like it's just drama upon drama upon drama. Like, you know, it's just a bunch of lies that unfold as time goes by, and then the whole movie you're suspecting the girl, you're suspecting her husband, you're suspecting everybody. You're just like, who's working with who and who's what. Like just it brings out the detective in you, it brings out that suspicion in you, it brings out the FBI in you. It's just something you should watch. So that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more videos exactly like this, just leave a like down below, leave a comment down below sharing your recommendations with me, letting me know if you want to see more videos like this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.